I'm going to be using one word to describe each of these top 50 most influential countries in the world. Let's see what happens. This could get incredibly dangerous. Egypt, scammers. I've seen too many videos about Egyptian scammers at the pyramids. It's the first word that came to my head. But just you wait till we get a country like Germany or Poland. That's where it could get bad. That's, well, they don't link, that's for sure. We now get Japan, and God, it's bad that I thought of this straight away, and I do feel bad for this, but I thought of Hiroshima. Like, I did. It's the first thing that came to my head. It is one of the biggest events ever. Obviously a very unfortunate event for everyone involved, and it's a very sad thing, but it's the first thing that came to my head. What can I do about it? It's my brain. Brazil. Football, beach baddies. And these are literally the first 4 countries. It's only going to get worse from here, so my mind is a bad place. Next up, we get Canada. And you know what, for Canada, I'll just, maybe the word sorry. I feel like they apologise all the time. That's the first word that came to my skull. They apologise for everything, so I guess the word sorry? But let's keep it going. Give us America so I can call them fat. The next country that we get is Singapore. Tiny. They're a tiny, small, minuscule country. They're important, but they're tiny. Tiny. Let me know what words you've said so far, the first words that's come into your head. But the next country that we get seems to be Sweden. Is it Sweden? Switzerland? Sweden? Switzerland. You know what? I'm going to be nice with Switzerland here. Beautiful. Switzerland's one of the most beautiful countries in the world. They're peaceful. They're a great country. The first word that came to my head was beautiful. See, it's not only bad words that come to my head. It just depends on, like, your country. So it's your guys' fault. The next country we get is Colombia, and drugs, cocaine and drugs. That's what's in there right now. But let's keep spinning this wheel. The next country that comes up, this is where it could get bad though. I could get cancelled. The Netherlands, New Zealand, I was going to say shrimp on the Barbie, but I feel like I have to now because it was the first thing that came to my head. But isn't that Australia? I think that might be Australia, but they're pretty much the same thing. New Zealand and Australia is like Wales and England. Like, they don't really get along that well, but they're pretty much the same. What were the first words that came to your head for these countries? Let me know in the comments. But let's spin this wheel again. Give me the United Kingdom, so I can say like beans on toast or something. But the actual country we get is the Netherlands, and I'm just thinking of marijuana because of Amsterdam. If you've never been to Amsterdam, I highly recommend it. It's a cool place. I didn't indulge, but it is a cool place. If your country is still on this list, just wait around because it's definitely going to pop up inside of this video. Speak of the devil, a lot of you are from the United States, and the first thing that came to my head doesn't matter because it's Argentina. I think of Lionel Messi, the greatest footballer of all time. It's simple. He's the best ever. So that is Argentina gone. Next up, we get the spinning wheel, and we get the country of Sweden or Turkey. Oh, it's Turkey, and Turkey, I think of diarrhea. I'll explain. If you haven't watched my YouTube shorts, then just let me know in the comments down below. But basically, I went to Turkey with loads of famous like YouTubers and TikTokers, and I was like, oh my god, this is insane. This is such a cool experience. And I shat myself because I had food poisoning. Yep. Shat myself everywhere, all over the place. So Turkey is now engraved in my mind as the diarrhea country. So anyway, next up we have Belgium, and it's simple for Belgium. I think of the Belgium chocolate. It's simple, easy, amazing chocolate. But let's keep spinning this wheel. There's definitely a lot of countries left, and I want to get through as many as I possibly can. We get China? China, the Great Wall of China. That's the instant first thing you ever think of when you think of China, because it's literally in the name, the Great Wall of China. And I'm not gonna lie, it might be one of the coolest things in the world. Like, I really want to go see the Great Wall of China. It is so long. It is so long. But let's spin this bad boy once more. I'm loving this. This is great. This is so much fun. We now get Nigeria. Jollof rice. I don't know if that's Nigerian. I think it is, but I thought of jollof rice. Oh, apparently it's not Nigerian. Jollof rice was not invented by Nigerians or Ghanaians. Oh, so, well, I thought of jollof rice because my Nigerian friends have it. So, there you go. Let's keep spinning this bad boy. The next country that we get is going to be Italy or Kenya? Kenya, what do I think of Kenya? Oh, God. Lions. Lions. Kenyan safaris have lions, and I thought of lions. Me and my cousin used to always go on about how we wanted to go to Kenya to go to a safari, and I don't know, it just came into my skull. The next up, we have the United States of America, and instantly I think of two things, guns and fat people. Realistically, the first thing that actually came to my head was McDonald's, but guns and fat people weren't far off. So, well, you can have a UAV of insults there. Guns, fat people, McDonald's. Great. I'm just a twat, aren't I? But the thing is, I love the United States. It's actually like my favourite country. I've been to Vegas twice. I've been to New York. It's sick. I love it there. So big up my Americans. I do love you guys. I really do. What did you say for America? Let me know in the comments down below. But the next country that we get is going to be, is it South Africa or South Korea? It's South Korea, and I think of North Korea. And if it was North Korea, I think of South Korea, because they hate each other so much and they border each other. It's like you just think of the other country when you think of that one. I don't know how to explain it. The wheel has been spun once more, and we might land on North Korea. No, we don't. We land on Pakistan. Okay, for Pakistan, I think of India. Again, they hate each other. So I just naturally think of the country that hates them. I don't know why, but you know, I do. If this is India now, that'd be quite funny, but it's not. It is Qatar, and I think of the Qatar World Cup and all the people that built them bloody massive stadiums and how many people actually died from it. It was actually insane. Them last three haven't been controversial at all, so I'm quite proud of myself for that. I've done well there. We now get Poland, and I just think of Germany. I just do. Germany trying to invade Poland. Not trying, successfully invading Poland. That's what you think of, realistically. I love Poland. How many times have I banged this in my YouTube shorts about how much I love Poland? It's such a sick country. Krakow is one of my favourite cities in the world. But the first thing that came to my head with Poland was Germany, which is unfortunate, to be fair. Anyway, the wheel is spinning again, and we get France surrender. Oh no, it's gonna be Germany, isn't it? Oh my god, don't go over. Don't. Okay. We get France surrender. Arrogance. Nobody likes them. That's what comes to my skull. No, I'm playing. I actually do low-key like France. It's just a running joke now on my channel that I don't. And I'm British, so most people share that same thought process. There's only 27 countries left. Let's see if we can rattle through every single one of them. We now get Malaysia. God, what is there for Malaysia? I guess the Malaysian food. Like, their food over there is actually really good. So I just guess the Malaysian food. Nothing else really springs to my mind. There's a lot of European countries left on this list, so hopefully we can rattle a few of them out. We now get Mexico, and again, I'm thinking of drugs and cartels. However, it's not like that anymore. Mexico is actually incredibly safe. So I guess, like, tacos? I've always wanted to go to Mexico, so if this video gets 1,000 likes, I'll go there. Actually, we might need 2,000 likes. That's going to be an expensive trip. We now get Sweden, and I instantly just think of blonde girls. Just straight up blonde girls. Sweden is known for having pretty girls, so I guess that's most people's natural instinct to think of that. And for Finland, I think of reindeers and Lapland for, like, Santa Claus. I've always wanted to go to Lapland, but it's so expensive to go there, and it's so hard to book it up. We now get Morocco, and for Morocco, I don't know. I guess Hakimi. He's obviously the footballer. He's Moroccan. It's the first thing that came to my mind. It's actually the first person that's come to my mind, to be fair, as well. Indonesia. God, I don't know. The flag there. There you go, that's what's come to my mind. The flag is literally in the background, right there. What are the chances of that the Indonesian flag pops up on Indonesia? That's quite funny. Now we get South Africa. I think of danger, and like, I've heard South Africa's incredibly dangerous, especially around like Cape Town. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe South Africa has 3 different capitals, or did at least. I'm not sure. Now we get Chile, and the first thing I think of with Chile is actually chili, like the food. And the wheel is spinning once more, and we now get Portugal, and we get the second best footballer of all time. The first person that comes to my mind is Cristiano Ronaldo. I know I said Hakimi was the first person I thought of for the whole video, but I did say Lionel Messi earlier as well. But Portugal, you just think of Ronaldo straight away. And if you don't think of Ronaldo, I don't know what you actually think of. I'd be quite impressed if you thought of something other than Ronaldo with Portugal. But we now get India. The first thing that comes to my mind on India is rubbish. There's so much rubbish on the floor. I made a video on it recently. I explored India and tried to find a street with no rubbish on. It took me 28 minutes to find a street with no rubbish on it. And I was just dropping my guy on Google Earth. It was quite sad. Because India's such a beautiful country and there's so many amazing people there, but there's so much trash and garbage on the floor. Next up, we get the United Kingdom, and straight away I think of beans on toast. I think of the king, I think of the queen, I think of the royal family, but beans on toast came to my mind straight away. And messed up teeth, because a lot of us do have messed up teeth, but not me though. Look at that, look at them pearly whites. Come on, let's gas me up in the comments. Come on, gas me up, come on. Okay, don't worry about it. It's alright, it's cool. Denmark, I instantly think of women as well. And then moving on to Austria, I think of your old king, where he basically made the flag of Austria. It's apparently a legend. Basically, he was in a war, he had a white robe on, he was wearing a belt, he got stabbed, his whole white robe went red with blood, and then when he took the belt off, the white part was still white under the belt, and then that was the Austrian flag. That might be a legend though, so I don't actually know if that was why it was created. They've never actually proven it. We now get the Philippines. You know what, I just think of your natural beauty. The Philippines' natural beauty is actually insane. We're spinning again and we get Iraq, and I just think of a war with America. And we continue to spin this wheel. We now get Spain, or was it Saudi Arabia? Spain. I just think of, I love life in Spain. Just life. Life in general. Spain is the best country to go to travel to. I love Spain so much. Just amazing. Just amazing. Short, sweet and simple. Absolutely fantastic. We now get Czechia, or the Czech Republic, and I think of beer, because nobody in the world consumes more beer on average than Czechia. They are literally #1. They are literally the best beer drinkers in the world. We now get Greece, and I think of natural beauty straight off the bat, but I also think of debt. They are in crippling debt. I recently went to Rhodes, and I'm not gonna lie, it was one of my favourite holidays I've ever been on. Norway is another cop-out, but natural beauty, it is gorgeous there. We are now moving on, and we get Iran, and again, I think of America, because America just bombed them, and now we get Ethiopia, and Ethiopia just reminds me of my old YouTube shorts, because Ethiopia and Uganda used to be in every single one of them. 6 more countries to go. Let me know what you guys have said throughout the video on certain countries in the comments down below. We now get Saudi Arabia, and isn't that the country where they're doing the line? Like the massive long line of buildings where it's like $1 trillion and people are going to live there. I think it is, so I think of the line. Australia, Germany, Italy, North Korea and Russia to go. We now get Italy. I'm thinking of pizza, pasta, lovely Italian cuisine and food. They have the best cuisine on the planet, maybe behind Mexico, or Mexican should I say. These are 4 big countries to have left, but we now get rid of Australia, and the first thing that comes to my mind of Australia is a shrimp on the barbie, mate, riding your kangaroo to school. And they love pokies, or slot machines as we call them here. And big spiders, they're the first thing that comes to my head with Australia actually. Big spiders. Russia, the first thing that pops up is war and Vladimir Putin. 2 more to go, Germany and North Korea, and we now get Germany. Germany, I think of like sausages. And last but not least, the final thing to pop into my head is North Korea, and for North Korea, I just think of nuclear bombs and South Korea, to be honest. But that's about it. They're the first things that come to my mind when I see certain countries. Like, subscribe. Oh, and one more thing. Bye.